Hawks, Hoops, Talk, and Squawk. In light of Joel Embiid setting the Sixers franchise record for most points scored in a game, which was recently held by Wilt Chamberlain, who had the previous franchise record of 68 points scored against the Chicago Bulls December 16th, 1967, and a 143-123 win at Chicago Stadium. In light of that, as impressive as Embiid's game was last night, the most impressive individual 76er performance in franchise history is still held by Wilt Chamberlain. It's still held by the Big Dipper. March 18th, 1968. Wilt Chamberlain and the Sixers' home win against the Los Angeles Lakers, which is ironic because 4 months later, less than 4 months later, Wilt would be traded to the Lakers. But March 18th, 1968, at the brand new Philadelphia Spectrum, on a Monday evening, the defending world champion Philadelphia 76ers defeat the Los Angeles Lakers 158-128. Philly improves to 61-19 on the season. Wilt Chamberlain, 53 points, 32 rebounds, and 14 assists for a triple-double. But he had an unofficial, a quintuplet double, because he also added 24 block shots. That's right, 24 blocks and 11 steals. Now, blocks and steals weren't added or counted as statistics until the 1973-74 season. Ironically, that was the first season post Wilt Chamberlain. His last NBA season was 1972-73. Blocks and steals began being counted as a stat the following season, 1973-1974. Otherwise than that, Wilt would be the all-time leader in block shots. And he would be somewhere on that all-time steals list as well. Wilt was a great all-around player. That was Wilt Chamberlain's stats in his 30-point rout against the Los Angeles Lakers. Now, I gotta note that Elgin Baylor nor Jerry West suited up for the Lakers in this game. You know, they suit up. It was the end of the season. I guess they were resting up for the playoffs. The Lakers would finish the season 52-30 and would return to the NBA Finals that year. They should have been playing the Sixers, but that's another story for another video. We all know about that brutal 3-1 choke to the Celtics in the division finals. Anyway, this video isn't about that. It's about the quintuplet double that Wilt Chamberlain had on this evening of March 18th, 1968. Again, 53 points, 32 rebounds, 14 assists, 24 blocks, and 11 steals. Man, that to this date is still the greatest all-around performance in NBA history. Now, remind you, this was just a month and a half after Wilt scored 22 points, had 25 rebounds, and 21 assists in the game earlier that season. February 2nd, 1968. That game was also at the Spectrum in a 131-121 win against the Detroit Pistons. Wilt went for 22 points, 25 rebounds, and 21 assists. Man, 67-68, Wilt won his third straight MVP in a row, his fourth overall, but man, that's got to be one of Wilt's best all-around seasons. That triple-double-double game against the Pistons, the quintuple-double game at the end of the season against the Lakers, led the league in assists and held and scored the franchise record 68 points, which stood for 56 years until Joel Embiid surpassed it last night. But anyway, that quintuple-double game, still the greatest all-around performance shit in NBA history. But that game's not talked about enough. Now, my pet peeve with that game is whenever I see somebody post anything about that game, they always have Wilt in a Lakers jersey. Wilt was a Philadelphia 76er when he accomplished that feat, not a Los Angeles Laker. And you know, clowns will say, oh, it don't matter. Yes, it does. Context is everything. Context and details is everything. Wilt was a Sixer when he accomplished that feat. So, because it's like I'm in a few old school groups. I'm in even the Wilt Chamberlain group. And whenever I see that stat, they always have a picture of Wilt in a Lakers jersey when they show that feat. No, he was a Sixer. But I got something for that. I'm going to make up my own little thing and have Wilt in a Sixer jersey and have the statistics and everything, the score, the time, the date. I'm going to have all of that posted up there. But anyway, this was just a little Hawks Talk and Squawk, paying homage to the late, great Wilt and Norman Chamberlain, one of the GOATs. Be sure to subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned for more content. Hawk out.